Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and I'm super excited to bring you the Huawei P10 Plus. It just got delivered a few minutes ago and I thought let's do a quick unboxing and show my audience what this phone is all about. This is, by the way, the bigger version of the two flagship that have been recently announced by Huawei, the Huawei P10 and the P10 Plus. This is the bigger version, like I said, with a 5.5-inch Quad HD screen. The smaller version has a 5.1-inch screen with a full HD panel. Also, this phone has 6 gigs of RAM as opposed to 4 gigs on the P10. Also, this comes standard as 128 gig in the UK, so which is very nice at this price point. The phone is not cheap. It's about £679. I got it from Carphonewarehouse, so thumbs up to Carphonewarehouse for delivering the handset a bit earlier than usual. The official street date is supposed to be 18th of April, but I got the handset today, so like I said, once again thanks to Carphonewarehouse for a quick and efficient fast delivery. So nothing much around the box, as you can see. It says here Huawei design. At the back it gives you all the information about Huawei technologies made in China. Nothing much here apart from one corner where I saw they had a bit of information about the actual phone. There we go. So as you can see, like I said, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage, and this is, by the way, the graphite black color. We also have a gold color available in the UK from Carphonewarehouse. I'm also waiting for the greenery and the dazzling blue. Once they turn up, hopefully I will sell this off and get one of those colors to show you how they look like. But for now in the UK, we only have the graphite black and the gold color. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's quickly open the box up, guys. The Huawei P10 Plus, and this box is a bit unusual from the way I've seen certain videos on YouTube already. It opens up like sliding doors. So ta-da, there we go. Very smooth, very nice, very elegant. I don't know why other OEMs don't do that. If they do, it'd be so much nicer to open a phone up every single time you purchase a flagship phone. Okay, so this is the phone. Let's get this out of the box, guys, and let's pull it out without destroying the cover. I love to keep them because when I sell my phones, I make sure I give them back in the same condition as I opened them on the very first day when I unboxed it. Okay, so this is the Huawei P10 Plus, guys. Like I said, and you can see here as the graphite black color looks lovely, looks very nice. Okay, so now let's put the phone away for a moment and let's see what else do we have in the box. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get all the contents out if you can. There we go. So first thing first, all the documentation, and as it shows you here, it has the SIM ejector tool inside and all the normal paperwork as well. I think if I remember correctly, they were supposed to give us a case as well. There we go. I think we do have the case inside. Lovely. Something which you don't see that often. Quite a few Chinese OEMs have started doing this recently. I think Oppo have started doing it, and I think Honor, which is a sub-brand of Huawei, they do that as well. So here we go, the regular documentation, and also we have this nice plastic case which will go on the phone, and I will show you that also in just a moment. So the regular information, warranty and stuff, which I'm pretty sure most of you are not at all interested in, so we'll put this all away. We don't need this. Okay, just put it on the side just there. There we go, guys, and let's see what else do we have in the box. Probably I'm expecting an adapter and a pair of headphones. Okay, there we go. So this is our charger, and this is supposed to be a super fast charger, like they call it supercharger. As you can see here, it says Huawei supercharger. So let's have a look. As usual, as you know, in my unboxing, guys, I always show you the amp ratings that defines how fast the charger is, and as you can see here, it says here, okay, let's have a look at the output. 5 volt and 22 amp, and also 4.5 volt and 5 amp, and then we have 5 volt and 4.5 amp. So this is definitely a super fast charger. Is it faster than Qualcomm 2.0 or 3.0? I'm sure we will find out that very soon. Stay tuned for my battery video, guys. I will be charging the phone and I will show you how quickly it charges the battery on the Huawei P10 Plus. By the way, the Huawei P10 Plus comes with a big, massive 3750 milliamp battery, which should be big enough for us to last it for the whole day. So in my battery video, guys, I will be showing you this, how quickly it charges when it comes to my battery performance on the P10. Okay, so what else do we have? We also have here, guys, the charging cable or the cable which you will use to connect your phone to your PC. And the good thing is this time around that the Huawei P10 Plus has a Type-C. I think from last year, if I remember, the P9 also had a Type-C as well. So here we also have Type-C, the speaker, and the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So this cable obviously is Type-C, so that will be used to charge your phone or connect your phone to the PC. Also, we have a set of earbuds here, guys. As you can see, they look more or less like the iPhone, so iPhone earplugs. So we will see how they sound. Do ask me in the comment section if you wish to know how is the quality on these earphones. And also stay tuned to my social media, guys. All the links are under description: Twitter, Instagram. I am always regularly updating you guys about what I'm thinking about the phone and different other stuff, so please do stay tuned and have a look at my social media feeds. I'm sure you'll find them very, very interesting. Okay, so let's put all this stuff back in the box, guys. We don't need all this, so it's time about now to have a look at the phone. So let's have a look at the phone then. So this is the Huawei P10 Plus in a graphite black color. So let's peel this cover off of the front screen. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Okay, by the way, I'm recording this video with the Google Pixel, so at least you'll be able to judge and see how good the video quality is on the Google Pixel. Okay, so also let's remove this at the back as well, so we can look at the phone in its full glory. There we go. So everything is now off the phone, and here you have it, guys. This is the Huawei P10 Plus in a graphite black color. As usual, you have the Leica lens. As you can see on the top left side, dual camera setup. We've got a 12 megapixel sensor, which is the RGB, and a 20 megapixel, which is a monochrome sensor, along with dual tone LED flash. Also, we have, like I said, the Leica branding here at the back as well. The nice Huawei logo, which I'm sure you can see there as well. Okay, so right at the bottom here we got more information. It says made in China, Huawei Technologies. So it's not looking too bad. The one thing I noticed straight away about the phone, it looks so much like the iPhone 7 Plus, to be honest. It's not as big as the 7 Plus. I handled the 7S Plus before, guys. It's not as big. However, the curves around the edges do give you the impression as if this is the iPhone. That's the first thing I felt straight away when I held the phone in my hand. I felt like as if I was holding an iPhone. Also, I'm noticing now, the good thing is that they also have given you a screen protector on the phone, which is very well cut out. Has got no air bubbles and looks very, very smooth and very nice. By the way, this phone hasn't got oleophobic coating, as most of you watching this video know that already. So that's why I would highly suggest to please leave your screen protector on, so that your phone is not scratched, because the screen, like I said, it hasn't got any oleophobic coating. Also, you will see a lot of fingerprint impressions on your screen if you take the screen protector off. So I would suggest to leave the screen protector on. You will keep your screen protector, and secondly, you won't have as many finger magnets impressions on your screen as you would have without the screen protector. Also, we have a fingerprint sensor at the front, guys. Okay, at the bottom we have the Type-C USB, as you can see, along with the 3.5 mm jack and the speaker. And we will test the speaker in just a moment to see how loud that is. Also, on the left hand side, this is where your SIM tray and your SD card is, by the way. You can also expand the memory, I think up to maybe 256 gig or more. I'm not too sure, I can't remember correctly, but at least you have the option for the SD card. And if I remember correctly, I think this is also a dual nano SIM phone as well. So you can either have two nano SIMs, or you can have one nano SIM and one SD card. Okay, right at the top, guys, a very welcome addition, and that's why I went for the P10 Plus. It has an IR blaster. Thank you, Huawei. On the P10 we didn't have any IR blaster, and even on the P9 we never had any IR blaster. But one of the reasons I went for the P10 Plus was because of this IR blaster, so at least I can use this phone as my remote for my TV. Also, we have a mic here at the front, and then the front camera here, guys, I will be testing that as well very, very soon. On the right hand side we have the volume rocker, as you can see on the top here, and it's very well cut out and nice haptic feedback to it as well. Looks very nice. I tell you what, the one thing I noticed straight away is the build quality is lovely. It's very premium, very nice, and this aluminum chassis is giving it a very, very nice solid feeling. I love that about it. Okay, also you can see this is the power button. It's got a bit of more style to it. On the borders and the edges you can see it's got a bit of red tone to it, and also it's got a bit of texture on there as well. So even at night time I'm sure you will find it very easy to press the button. Okay, so let's boot the phone up, guys, as well, and see what comes up. Now before we start talking about the phone any further, let's quickly go through the specs, guys. So the phone has a Kirin 960 octa-core chipset, which is the fastest chipset available and made by Huawei themselves. The phone comes with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. So thank you very much, Huawei, for so much space on the phone. Also, the phone has a 5.5-inch Quad HD screen as opposed to the Full HD on the P10. I love the animation, it's nice. The starting boot up animation, I love that. Okay, also we have two cameras at the back, like I showed you earlier, a 12 megapixel RGB sensor and a 20 megapixel monochrome sensor. I think at the front, if I remember correctly, it's an 8 megapixel sensor. It can also record up to Full HD 1080p, so not looking too bad. Okay, so now let's quickly go through the setup. We're in the UK next. We're gonna skip all this for now. Agree to everything. So there we go. Skip this for now as well. Okay, skip, next. Okay, keep your apps, fresh start. Set up as a new phone. Okay. Now I was asking you for the fingerprint sensor, and I thought whilst I'm unboxing it, might as well just test the fingerprint sensor out as well. The fingerprint sensor is at the front, so let's do this. Okay, so use fingerprint to unlock your phone. Let's go for this option. Okay, enroll. Okay, pin, we're gonna give it a simple pin. 1 2 3 4. Continue. 1 2 3 4, just to keep things simple and straight for now. Okay, so it's asking you to press the fingerprint sensor on the front of your device. Once you feel a slight vibration, lift and press your finger against the sensor again. This is like any other phone. So let's do my thumb first of all and see how this goes. Okay, going pretty fast, straightforward. Let's change the direction of the thumb to give it a bit more of the thumbprint. There you go, guys. And I have my press the edge now. He's asking me for the edge on the left hand side and then on the right hand side as well. Okay, that's done. Alright, so okay, and then get started. There we go. Ta-da! So we are on EMUI's main interface. By the way, this phone is running EMUI 5.1, which is the latest EMUI version by Huawei. So let's go into settings and about phone, and let's first of all have a look and see which version of Android this phone is running. Ta-da! Like I said, Emotion UI 5.1, also Android Nougat 7.0. Thank you, Huawei, because lots of OEM these days, they release phones with older Android versions, and I absolutely hate that. Okay, so CPU, as you can see, is a high silicon Kirin 960, 6 gigs of RAM, pretty much the same as the OnePlus 3T. They're one of the only few phones in the market which has 6 gigs of RAM, along with the 3T, like I said. So out of the total storage, 128, you get 109 gigs of free memory. Rest is taken by the default apps, and also the free space in there as well for more apps. Okay, resolution, like I said, Quad HD. We have an Android security patch level of 1st of March 2017, which is not looking too bad. Very nice. So all in all, not that bad, guys. So now let's test the fingerprint sensor and also the speaker, like I said to you earlier in the video. So first of all, let's test the sensor out. There we go. Boom, opens up straight away without any issues. As you could see earlier that I had my thumb configured, and it opens up straight away without any delay. Okay, now let's test the sound out. Guys, I forgot to tell you this earlier in the video. The phone has, by the way, a dual speaker setup. We got a bottom speaker, and then we have the phone speaker, which also acts as the second speaker once you're playing an audio or a video file. So let's get into settings, and from here go into sound, and let's play the default ringtones that we have in the Huawei P10 Plus. So here we go. Let's play some tone here in the middle somewhere. So let's tap it, increase the volume to max, make sure, there we go. And now let's play it for a few seconds and see how good and loud the volume is on the Huawei P10 Plus. I tell you what, the sound on the speakers is pretty impressive. It's not as good as like boom sound we had on like on the M8 or the M9, but and nothing like the X-Phone 7 or the X-Phone 7 Mini, but still very very good. At least I'm happy that Huawei has put an effort to give us at least 2 speaker setups, so at least we can enjoy our music videos and stuff. I'll be putting a lot more tests on the speakers as well, guys, along with the boom sound and obviously the X-Phone 7 Mini Dolby Atmos sound as well. So I'll be making some videos on that, and do keep an eye on my Instagram as well, links in the description. I'll be testing the phone out, the camera and everything else. I'll be putting some short video clips as well on the speakers to give you guys an idea how loud the speaker on the phone is. So let's also have a look and see of that case that I spoke to you about earlier. This is the default case that comes in the phone. So let's put the phone in the case and see how this comes out. Okay, I'm struggling to get the phone in the case. I think probably I put it in the wrong direction. I think I should have gone the other way around. I tell you what, I don't like this case. By the way, I got some cases ordered already from Amazon UK. I will be bringing them to you very very soon. But I don't like these plastic hardcore cases. They just ruin the phone. I don't like them, to be honest. There you go. So you got to put it on the left hand side first and then press on the right hand side. Okay, as you can see now, guys, the case is on, and the one thing I see straight away, it is not protecting the bottom of the phone. So I would suggest getting a case if you wish to protect your base, which I would. Then I would suggest getting a different case, maybe a gel case, which will wrap around all 4 sides of the phone. As you can see, 3.5mm jack and the Type-C and the speaker are still exposed. Similarly on top, it is different, by the way, which is good. At least the top bit is covered, the back bit is covered as well, and you can see the color of your phone. It's a see-through case at least, so I don't mind that. But the thing which I don't like is the hard plastic case. It just ruins the actual feel of the phone. Okay, so now also let's compare this with the Huawei P9 from last year, which is also a 5-inch screen phone. I think it was a 5.2 if I remember correctly. So if you put it next to the Huawei P10 Plus, you can see the difference is there. Obviously the Huawei P10 Plus being 5.5-inch screen, so not looking too bad. In terms of thinness, the P10 Plus looks slightly more thicker than the P9, but because the P10 Plus obviously has got a slightly bigger battery than the P9's 3000 mAh unit, so not looking too bad there. The P9 also had a Type-C from last year, which was very nice. I'm happy to see that Huawei has stepped up their game in the last couple of years, and you can see even from last year they already had a Type-C on their phones already. So this is the P9 from last year against the P10 Plus. Now also have a look at some similar size handsets from last year and this year, including first of all the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, which is also a 5.5-inch screen phone. As you can tell straight away that the S7 Edge has a better screen to body ratio as opposed to the P10 Plus. And even turning them on the other side, facing the screen towards us, you can see straight away that screen to body ratio on the S7 Edge is far better than what is on the P10 Plus. So here Samsung wins again. In terms of thinness, how thick and thin they are, you can see that the S7 Edge is also slightly thinner as opposed to the Huawei P10 Plus. Obviously the S7 Edge has got a slightly smaller battery at 3600 as opposed to the 3750 on the Huawei P10 Plus. In terms of width, you can see as well again the S7 Edge is less wider as opposed to the Huawei P10 Plus, as you can see here clearly on the camera, guys. So again, Samsung has done really well even with last year's flagship. I will be getting the S8 very soon, and we'll be comparing that with the P10 Plus to see how the screen to body ratio on that phone is. Also, let's bring in the OnePlus 3T. That's my OnePlus 3T in soft gold color. Let's put them together. You can see they are pretty much on par when it comes to screen to body ratios. The OnePlus 3T and the P10 Plus are pretty much on par when it comes to screen to body ratio. Let's turn them both on. You can see straight away they are pretty much on power, so not looking too bad. In terms of thickness, you can see the OnePlus 3T is slightly more thinner as opposed to the Huawei P10 Plus. Once again, engineering feat by OnePlus. They have kept the same body as on the OnePlus 3 and still been able to put in a bigger battery, keeping the body as same width and same height and same size as the OnePlus 3. So once again, well done by OnePlus as well. Okay, looking at now the Huawei Honor 6X, which is a budget end phone from Huawei. Let's put them both together from the back. First, you can see pretty much the same size as on the P10 Plus. not looking too bad. The P10 Plus looks just ever so slightly taller than the 6X, but pretty much on par in my opinion. Okay, so you can see here again, both the phones are pretty much on par, even when it comes to the front screen to body ratio. In terms of thickness, you can see pretty much on par. The 6X is slightly more thicker. Obviously it's got a bigger battery as opposed to the 3750 on the Huawei P10 Plus. So all in all, not looking too bad. Also, let's bring the Lenovo P2, the legendary battery phone, which has got a huge massive 5100 mAh battery, and you can tell by the size here, once again pretty much on par. At the back again as well, you can see pretty much on par as well. But despite this phone having a 5100 mAh battery, still the thickness is pretty much on par with P10 Plus. It's ever so slightly thicker. Obviously it's got a huge battery like I said, but still not looking too bad, keeping in mind how big the battery on the Lenovo P2 is like. So guys, this was pretty much a quick unboxing. It wasn't quick though, as you know, my unboxings are always in detail. So any questions about the Huawei P10 Plus, guys, please do ask me in the comment section. I'll be putting a lot of videos, including the back camera video samples, the front Leica camera this time around. It's a Leica certified front camera with better selfies. I'll be putting a lot of selfies on my Instagram group, so please do keep an eye, and also be putting a lot more videos on the phone, including, like I said, the video samples and everything else, the gaming performance, the heating. There's so much to talk about on the Huawei P10 Plus, guys, so please do stay tuned and subscribe to my channel as a help, and please do give my video a thumbs up if you like it, and I shall see you in the next video.